Hey, this might be a very unpopular opinion, but it's only because I live in the country. So every now and then you get horse riders on the back roads, and I've got nothing against, and I'm a vegetarian. Not that I'm a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian. I love animals, but I can't help but think people who are riding their horses on the road are really taking a big risk. That was risk. It sounded like I didn't put the K on the end of it. I apologise. So, your average person who drives a car, we obviously have to get the car MOT'd to make sure all the bits are working, all the parts are working, and it's roadworthy. So, we don't want it leaking oil, we don't want the brakes to not work, etc., etc. So, horses have to go through something similar, and I know that sounds absolutely stupid. Like a horse in an MOT bay, like, go on, let's see how fast you can run, put your brakes on now. But I just mean, we put these horses onto these country roads and it's not right, but you obviously do get some people who drive quite erratically or take the opportunity to put their foot down. That's not right. I'm not saying it is right. Obviously, if they stick to the speed limit, so say 60 on a country road, and then just over the bend, there's two horse riders, so slam your brakes on, which one is dangerous because depending on if you can control your car, then you drive past them really slowly, fair enough, and they say thank you, and then everybody carries on along with their day. But why are we putting horses onto the road with people riding them from a young age to an old age when these horses, there's a high chance that they could buck and they could knock the rider over, they could fall on someone's car, they could get spooked and run off. Why are we even taking that chance? Shouldn't there be like an animal MOT, so testing which horses are more likely to be spooked at certain things, or which horses are more likely to be able to carry on and not worry about what's going on around them, instead of putting children or adults on these horses that could be unpredictable, all because they hear a car or an exhaust. And we know nowadays lots of people have added certain parts to cars so the exhausts are louder. I mean, they scare me enough sometimes, or spook me when I'm at home and I'm like, my God, that's a very loud exhaust. And also, we know what horses do. They poop a lot. So they poop as they're going along. And again, I know it's organic material, so it can just get, it's just wastes, it just wastes away or goes back or just gets squashed on the road. But that's not safe, because surely if a car is coming along just within normal speed limits, they put their brakes on, but they happen to be on a pile of horse manure, surely the wheels are going to slip if you put your brakes on, and it's just going to spin on the horse manure, which then that could cause an accident for the car driver. And also the car driver, if a horse falls on their car, that could cause an accident. And I said, again, I know it's unpopular, and I love animals, and I'd love to be able to ride a horse and whatever else, but there must be places that are easily accessed, that don't include back roads, that are going to be full of cars either taking shortcuts or going 60 miles per hour and then having to slam their brakes on, because that doesn't seem safe. And surely if you're the horse rider, you don't want to even risk thinking, God, this might go wrong. What if a car doesn't slow down for me? Or what happens if the horse does get spooked? Why would you put your child in that position? Why would you put yourself in that position? Yes, I know horses were here long before cars were, but I think that's the difference. They were here long before cars were. And I just think sometimes it's just too dangerous. But again, I know that's an unpopular opinion, so hey, is it just me?